Yeah.
You don't?
Well, I have an African name because of my daughter. Once
Your last name?
No. Once you have your first child, you get rid of your first name. And my name is her name, so they call me Mama Sade.
Mama Sade?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
She's Apala Sade.
Apala Sade.
Yeah, but Yoruba names are in sections. You don't use the whole name, and once the woman gets married, you never call her first name again.
Okay.
The first, and she has a child, when she has a child, the first name of that child becomes the mother's name.
Okay.
And that name is never spoken again.
Hi, babe.
All right. Mama Sade.
Yes.
Remember that. People on here, you know this your brother Daku with my cousin Mama Sade. Daku means justice.
From which group? Ghana?
I gotta get into that with you off camera. But Mama Sade is gonna share with y'all some of the African traditions. Burial traditions. Okay, and this is specific to Yoruba?
To the Yorubas.
Okay.
Because I don't know that. With the Yorubas, what you do is, first of all, once a person is buried, everybody in the burial group would have worn the same cloth.
Okay.
And that's Asha Abi, meaning that I wear the cloth of my friend.
Asha Abi.
So that means, I may not have the correct accent, but that's what it means. So what we would get is bolts and bolts and bolts of the same cloth. You've probably seen Yorubas or weddings where everybody's wearing the same cloth, meaning I got your back. I got your back in marriage, I got your back in birth, I got your back in burial. But once the burial, like she was saying, calling the name, there's a chanting, a beating of the talking drums, and these drums will now be to the tune of the genealogy, the verbal genealogy of the person that they're burying. So as he was going down, what it would do, it would start the day that his parents met, from his parents to him, from him to his children, and then his genealogy, like the eulogy, and the last word would be when that casket hit the floor. At that point, instead of putting flowers, they start to bury that person. So you put dirt.
So each person puts some dirt.
Handful
or shovelful,
handful, however you wanted to do it.
Okay.
And by that time, the drums will start to decrease, and that's the end. And you may hear people say Amen, and that means the end.
Amen. Right.
Now, afterwards, it's the real burial, because the repast is huge. It must last all day and all night through the night, and it's a libation, a lot of liquor, a lot of dancing to celebrate the life of the person. Okay. In a year, they have to come back to this spot, and it's called turning. And in my ignorance, when I first heard it, I told my husband, I am not going back to any gravesite. Take that person up and turn him. But it means it's the turning of that person.
Hold on one second. Okay.
So in a year's time, you come back and you do a libation, pour liquor, and you do the chanting, and you turn, you go to church, you do the praise. And again, your friends get together and you get big bolts of cloth. And everybody, were you at my mom's funeral?
Yes.
Okay, I wore what you call a gaily. The longer my mother lived, the higher my hat.
Okay.
Or if you ever been to a Yoruba wedding, when it's a big wedding, the women's hats look like big birds, because the higher that hat, the more celebration and honor it is.
All right. Well, folks, that's the Yoruba burial tradition. And this is my cousin, Mama Sade. And this is your boy, Daku. I'ma holla at y'all. Akabo wa akatu.